Chattanooga real estate couple. We sell houses.
Hey, it's so nice to meet you finally in person. Welcome to Chattanooga. Hopefully the flight went well.
Here's your coffee. So nice to meet you in person, as Jess said. What do you think about Frothy Monkey? So this is just an example of one of the many cool spots we're going to show you in Chattanooga that just kind of exemplifies Chattanooga itself.
So we know that you're only here for 72 hours, so we're going to pack in as much cool, fun information for you. One being, what are your goals, and then from your goals, we'll be able to point out which neighborhood fits your needs, talk about commute, talk about lifestyle, and then we can also talk about, hey, if you're tired of looking at houses and you got kids that want to go play and run, we'll tell you where to go for that, which restaurants to go to that's kid friendly, or if you want a brewery, we can tell you where to go for that. So this will be a fun journey for all of us.
Right, it's basically just to show you what life is like in Chattanooga and how exciting that can be, while you're also looking for houses. So killing two birds with one stone.
So right now, let's go to the home buying process before we get in our car.
So now we've got our caffeine, we're leaving Frothy Monkey and we're headed to the Choo Choo, which is right next door. Pretty cool, right?
So the Choo Choo used to be an old train station, but they have renovated and have some train cars that you can actually stay the night in. But before we get in our car, let's go take a quick picture by the Chattanooga sign.
So this is one of our favorite spots to take our friends, family, and clients, especially when they're in town, to take photos, especially with this cool sign behind us.
So let's take ours first. Okay, now it's your turn. Work it. So now that we're headed to a few showings in the different locations, wanted to give you some quick highlights of some really good neighborhoods. Depending on what you're looking for, closer to commute to work, or depending on where your family lives, or if you want to be closer to trails, some popular suburbs of Chattanooga is East Brainerd. It has a lot of shopping centers, including the Hamilton Place Mall, a lot of cool restaurants. If you're not a cook like me, it comes in clutch. Cool areas too. The other side of the river where people go shopping at is Hickson. That's another place where you can find Target. So there's a Target in East Brainerd and Hickson. If you're looking for a little bit more space, you can venture a little bit further out to Ooltewah or Soddy Daisy. So when we're done looking at these houses, a couple of cool things to do on your off time in your 72 hours in Chattanooga is, one, go to Point Park. It has the best view of downtown Chattanooga. And if you have some extra time while you're out there, go to Rock City. As a local, that's something I like to do before I came to town. That's something I still like to do as someone that lives here. A couple of restaurants, if you are into coffee, you definitely want to go to Needless Coffee Shop. It's called actually Needless Bakery, but I only go there for coffee and really good food. It's actually one of the #1 bakeries in Southern Magazine. I don't read it, but that's what I heard on the internet. You definitely also want to go to, if you're into beer, Odd Story Brewery in Southside is really cool. If you want to, what's your favorite restaurant, Patrick?
That's a hard question to answer. Waffle House.
Oh gosh. On Dayton Boulevard.
I like Clever. Clever's good.
Yeah.
In Red Bank. The Wood City's really good.
Yeah, Wooden City downtown.
Wooden City's really good.
So you also want to go to the aquarium, and then when you're done with that, cross the street to the Wooden City.
Also a really cool place if you want to visit something more historical and veteran oriented is the Medal of Honor Museum, which is right by the aquarium. Right before you walk in, there's little placards that families can buy in honor of one of their loved ones that was in the military, which we're going to do for my grandfather. And it's a really cool museum. They have really helpful staff once you walk in. They've got a map and everything, and they're so helpful. And it's a really cool cause to get involved with, honestly.
So after a good dinner, definitely go get some ice cream from Clumpy's. It has some of the best ice cream in town. It's a local favorite. Get out of the car!
So experiencing Chattanooga in 72 hours and seeing all these things is great and it's a lot of fun, but actually living here and experiencing Chattanooga as your own home and calling us neighbors is a whole nother level of excitement for you and your family. So, are you ready to buy a home in Chattanooga with us?
Chattanooga real estate couple. We sell houses,